Good morning, everyone. So today we are going to discuss about FTKImager and tool owned by Access Data Corp, which is used in cyber forensics. FTKImager. So in this presentation, we are going to discuss about the introduction to FTKImager, functionalities of the FTKImager, previewing files and folders, creating disk images. So these two, previewing files in folder and creating disk images, are the two functionalities we are going to focus on in this video. So introducing the FTKImager. So FTKImager, it is an data previewing and imaging tool which lets you quickly access electronic evidences present in involved in any cyber forensic investigation. It also lets you identify the warranty of those evidences collected during an investigation. So these are the functionalities of FTKImager. So it can create forensic images, preview file in folders. It can mount image. It can also explore file in folders. It can create hashes, generate hash report of regular files. So first let's get familiar with the UI of the FTKImager. Here it's a file tab where multiple tools are there of FTKImager, the types tasks we need to perform or the functionalities. This is the view tab where we can set up the different viewing aspects of the tool. This is the mode. So mode lets you select the preview mode of the viewer. So this area here is the viewer. So it can be automatic, text, or hex. This is the evidence tree section where the tree hierarchy of the evidence being examined will be shown to you. Then there is this property tab. So property tab displays a variety of information about the object currently selected in either the evidence tree or the file list. Next is the hex value interpreter. So the hex value interpreter tab converts hexadecimal values selected in the viewer into decimal integers and possible date and time values. Next is the custom content sources. So each time when you add an item to be included in custom content image, it will be listed here. So this area is a file list area where the selected file and details of the file or the folder will be shown to you. And this area again is the viewer where the hexadecimal, since we have selected the automatic mode, mostly the files detail will be presented in a hexadecimal mode. The hexadecimal structure will be displayed here. So now let's get on to main functionalities, which is first previewing the files and folder. These are the written steps of previewing the files and folder. Let's try and mount one evidence. So we are using a flash drive here. So it is a physical drive. So we will click on next and select the drive, which is this SanDisk Ultra USB device, and click on finish. This will mount the device. Now you can view the details and the contents of the file like here. So here the details of each file and even the slack space is visible to you. As you can see here, the drive is presented to you in a tree structure. Now if we go on to the properties tab, you can see the selected folder, its file class, size, physical size, DOS are attributes. There are like this. Now the hex value interpreter. So if I choose any hexadecimal value from here like this, it will present its signed integer and unsigned integer value. So this is the viewing area where our data is being represented to us. Now let's get on to the next functionality, which is creating disk image. So to create the disk image, these are the steps that need to be followed. Yeah. So for this again, we will try to implement it. So here's an option, create disk image in the toolbar. We will select it. Since the evidence source type is physical drive, we will select physical drive, go on next, select the drive, which is this, click on finish. Now we need to choose the data type of the image. So it is AFF Smart E01 RAW. We will be going with RAW. So it will present the data as it is in the image file. Then we will fill in the details like case number, evidence number, the description of the evidence, who is the examiner, and notes. So the notes will help us uh, to process the evidence further in future. So like I'm randomly adding case number and evidence number here. Unique description, let's say XYZ, examiner this, and notes, let be some gibberish. We'll click on next. Now I have to select the destination folder. So before selecting the destination folder, make sure that the destination folder is not on the evidence drive only. So my evidence drive is drive E. I will go on D drive, yeah, here, and I will click OK. I will choose the image file name. So I will select image file 01, and I can use encryption also on the file, but here I'm not checking it. And each image file will be of 1500 MB. It will be partitioned in the segments of 1500 MB. I'll click on finish, and I'll click on start. So this will start creating the image. Since it will be taking too much time, so I'll just cancel it. I have already created an image. After creating an image, you will be presented with a dialog box where the MD5 and SHA1 hashes of the actual drive and the image created will be compared, so that to check the warranty of the image created. So if there is any discrepancy in the hashes, it will be shown in the dialog box. And if there are any bad block in the image created, it will also be represented in the same dialog box. So now let's check our created image. So I will go on add add evidence, and here, since we are using now image file, I'll select image file. Next, I'll browse the image file, which is in D drive here. This is the image file that I created earlier. I'll click on open and then finish. So as you can see, this is the image file. Here it is. See, exact data it is, and exact tree structure same as it is. So this is for the functionalities, and that's all from my side. Thank you.